Okay, we're back. And, Lance, I'll tell you what, those between games they kind of get away from us before we know it. The Tigers, the starting lineup for the Prairie Grove Tigers, almost said Lady Tigers, so used to saying that tonight. Tanner Purcell, #0. He's a 6'2 junior. He's a former Farmington student.
Yeah, he is.
Now in Prairie Grove. Leighton Smith, #1, 5'11". 5'9" senior Ty Tice. Ty's been starting for 3 years. 6'2 junior Parker Galligan. And Jacob Storley, a senior. Tigers start 3 juniors and 2 seniors, and they have some other juniors and sophomores. So the future looks bright for the Tigers.
Yeah.
This is a big game tonight for the Tigers. Now I'm going to come back to that, and I want to go ahead and do the starting lineups for the Farmington Cardinals. A 6'3 junior, Jeremy Mueller. Also starting #4, Skylar Barnes. He's 6 foot. You know, they've got pretty good size. Another 6'3 freshman, Matt Thomas. Also starting 6'3, Michael Ingram. He's a junior. So they're young. They got 3 juniors, a freshman, and Max Spears.
He's just a junior. I always forget that. He looks so much bigger than what he is.
Well, here's the interesting thing. I just noticed that all their starters are 6 foot or better, and 4 of them are 6'3".
Wow.
So they got good size. Now Prairie Grove can match up size-wise, but they can pull some. You know, they've got Doublehead on the bench that stands about 6'5". They got, of course, Big Dylan Sainer at 6'7". They can hang with this size, I believe. But they're not starting that tonight. Number 11, Michael Ingram. Looks like he's going to do the jumping for the Tigers. He'll go against Storley. And then he controls the tip, does Ingram. And the Farmington Cardinals now, we'll throw another stat here in a minute. The Lady Cardinals broke a long streak tonight. And now Parker Galligan down with a rebound, and here comes Tice. After the loss to Pea Ridge tonight, the heartbreaking loss at home, the Tigers definitely need a win tonight to keep pace, any kind of pace in the conference race. You don't want to finish in the 5 or 6 slot.
Right.
It just makes it that much harder to make it to the regional.
I tell you, it's good to see Max Spears for Farmington out there. Last year he didn't get to play at all because of a knee injury. And it's good to see him back out there again playing.
And the freshman battles inside, and the freshman, Matt Thomas. And you're right, we're seeing the same defense that we saw in the girls' game, a 3-2 zone.
Yep. I hope we learned a little bit of something out of it. Oh, I hate those passes.
Wow, we're lucky. Oh, boy, it looked like I wasn't so sure. Go off the fingertips. I think it was the right call, but it was close to going off the fingertips of Purcell.
Yeah, it was. We've got to. I know that Coach kind of prepared himself for this. Back in one of the first games that we played in the season, we played a team that had a 3-2 defense, and I know that he kind of told the boys then, "Hey, you gotta be ready for that."
Tice looking for a little room. There's Leighton Smith for 3. Bottom! There we go. That's the way to start it, 3-2. Now, I was going to tell you earlier with that long streak that was broken, one of the things that happened, I looked in the archives, and I believe I'm correct with this. The last time the Farmington boys and girls beat Prairie Grove both was 2006, the year before that string.
Oh, man.
So it's been a long time. And there's a shot on the way, 3-pointer, no good. That was Skylar Barnes. They get the ball back.
Rebound by Ingram.
Wow. And the Tigers come down. Does Tice. 6 minutes to go, just underway. Tigers lead 3-2. Shot made by Leighton Smith. Well, that was a lob pass there by Tice.
We're fixing to pick that off if we keep making that pass.
Tice just starts the offense over again. Probably
Yep.
a smart move that time.
Yeah, it's always smarter to start it again than to try to force something that's not going to happen.
And just like that, just you said that, and just as we said, something tried to force something.
Yeah,
Coach Ed looked at Layton and said, "Settle down," and it was a nice settle down. There's Mueller, there's Barnes again. This time for three, in and out, and Parker Galligan gets the rebound. Well, the way Barnes is shooting that, I don't think he's going to miss that all night because it's awfully close.
No, it's real close, and he's got a nice shot too. But we're doing good on defense. We're staying on him, staying right in his face, so making him have to really work for it.
You can't make that pass cross court, and now with that pass is Derek Arguello coming in. And he's going to come in for Smith.
If he gets too excited, I may have to take my microphone off for a little bit. If you lose me for a little bit, I'll try not to yell very loud.
I've done a few of these by myself. I'll handle it. Barnes gets it to Thomas. Thomas drives, and they're going to call a foul, and I believe it's going to be 2 shots. Not sure who it's going to be on. Going to be 0-0 Purcell. That could have been on a couple, 2 or 3 guys that time.
It could have. There were 2 or 3 in there.
Matt Thomas, a freshman, 6'3" freshman. He's going to be around for a while. We're going to see him play a lot of years. That one's out, no good.
6'3" freshman.
6'3" freshman.
I hope he's hit his growth spurt.
Second one on the way. Second one's good, and it's all tied up at 3. 4:50 to go here in the first. The thing I'm seeing, we're not getting – have we gotten but 1 shot off and we made it?
Yeah.
I don't know that we got any other shots off.
No, we haven't.
We're 1 for 1. We've probably had 4 or 5 trips down. We've just turned the ball over. Or
so it's crazy passes like that. Right
I mean, you can't. That cross court pass is so dangerous.
It doesn't matter if you're on 3-2 defense. That pass is bad to make. Purcell was open in the middle. He's still open in the middle.
Ty Tice for 3. Bottom. Ty Tice hits the 3.
I don't know what that call was, why he blew his whistle.
Looks like Farmington's having a whiteout over on their side, all white.
I think we're having a blackout on our side, except for I see 1 blue.
Oh, nice block by Purcell. Barnes battles inside and gets it in. Nice block that time by Purcell, but unable to get the turnover. Skylar Barnes gets the basket, 6'5". Ty Tice, another 3-pointer. Bottom!
Yes,
Hey, hey! 9-5, and if Tice can do that all night, boy, we'll take that.
Yes, sir, we'll take that all night long. He's hitting tonight. He wasn't hitting too good Tuesday night, but he's worked on his game now. He's come back tonight, and he's hadn't missed yet.
I'll tell you what. The big man inside, Max Spears, he's a load for us, and he walked.
Oh,
but Mac's a big guy inside. He's, I'm not sure what his weight is, but he's a big football-looking type player. And while Storley probably matches up with him well on height, he's got a big body in there.
Yeah, 6'3", big boy. I tell you, I've seen him over at Prairie Grove a lot of times. When our football guys are doing well and Farmington was out of it, he'd come over and watch, and he'd root for our team. He's really a good kid off the court as well.
Ty Tice thought about the 3. There's Arguello for 3, no good. And the Tigers are going to do it. Nice hustle that time by Parker Galligan.
Great hustle by Parker.
I'm glad to see Derek. He had a pretty tough night the other night against P Ridge, and I'm glad to see him not afraid to, he's got an open shot to shoot. You got to sometimes when you're in a shooting slump, you got to shoot your way out of it.
Yeah, you do.
Now there's Storley. That was contested.
Parker inside with the rebound.
And they're going to get the jump ball, or they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul.
Yeah, they are.
Which is good because that means we maintain possession arrow.
Foul was on Jeremy Mueller.
Ty steps back, no good. Rebound goes. Oh, and Storley gets you can't have a foul like that, Jacob.
No, that's not a good foul.
Not in an open court when they're going to get the ball down the other side.
Right, they're going to get the ball anyway. There's no sense in that. Sometimes your hand reacts before your brain does.
And there's Thomas for three. He's partially blocked, and now Galligan comes up with the loose ball, and now 2:15 to go. Tigers up 9-5. Oh, that could have been a foul. I think the ref was a little bit out of position there.
There got to be some kind of foul.
Yeah,
there.
well, I think on the initial one, it looked like more to me, and I just think they missed it, just out of position for the ref that time.
Yeah.
There's Spears. Turn, jumper. Nice footwork that time by Spears. And Jacob actually played pretty good defense, just a good offensive.
Yeah, he hit that backboard and went right in. Good backboard shot.
If you see a break here in a moment at the quarter break, we're going to have to go online to go offline. We got to do a little bit of work on the camera. There is Thomas, drives all the way, all tied up at 9. Matt Thomas with 4 points.
It's like Dylan's ready to come in.
I don't know if he's going to get in time here unless there's a stoppage of play. Ty Tice. There's Storley, little jumper, no good. Nice look at the basket that time, just unable to convert. Now with 40 seconds to go, it's 9-9. Matt Thomas taking Purcell one-on-one. More for a freshman, he plays very confident.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Got good, smooth moves for a freshman. Got to not let ourselves get caught standing flat-footed.
13 seconds, 10 seconds. Yeah, Saner's not going to get in here in this quarter, I don't believe. And now they're going to get Arguello for a foul. Well, it looks like Saner will get in with 6.4. We were also talking about streaks. Prairie Grove had a long winning streak going against the boys from like 2007, 2008, 2006, 7, 8. They had a pretty good run there.
Yeah.
And then Farmington went on a run from 9 until 12. We didn't beat them, and in 2012, 2 years ago, but we've only beat them one time in the last, say, 4 or 5 years. So Farmington boys have had, and they've had some really, really good teams. And there's a shot on the way, and it drops. And that just changed. That, look, you know what? I'll tell you what. It's so interesting how that happened, and we're going to go to a break here. The Farmington student section was quiet the entire quarter, and that dropped through, and that just raised everybody up on the seat.
Sure did.
Well, let's go to break, and we'll be back. We may have to sign off here for a bit, but we'll be right back.